These are the Rise and Rambler apartment complexes located on Wasey Street and Seton Avenue, respectively. They were designed to accommodate university students in the Austin area. Both high-rises boast amenities such as gyms, common areas, and pools, proving to be an attractive housing option to students. However, students who signed leases at these complexes were faced with a predicament. When they committed to living at these apartments, they were still under construction, and by the time classes began for the fall 2023 semester at UT Austin, neither Rise nor Rambler were ready for occupancy. Though neither complex were available for comment on this matter, their residents were. Here's what they had to say.
Was I a bit hesitant to signing to Rambler since it hadn't been developed? A little bit. The floor plan was just really attractive. I'll be living alone this year as a senior, and so I was just really excited. It's one bedroom. I'm just excited to live by myself, and I was just really manifesting that it wouldn't happen. But, this is what happened.
Yeah, I was a bit hesitant when signing to Rise, but they assured us that it would be completed by the time move-in happened, so I figured it would be completed.
So the reason why we signed was, one, we kind of got in a little bit early, so the prices weren't too bad, especially for a new building. The other thing is that when we signed, I asked them if they were to not be ready, like what would happen. And of course they were like, no, we'll be ready. But they're not now. But they did say that
we could pay our rent and live in a hotel and receive $50 a day for every day that move-in was delayed. Or
figure out housing for yourself. You get a $200 gift card every day, and you don't have to pay rent.
I was frustrated, of course, like everybody was. I'm in my sorority, so I was doing work week and recruitment, and I was staying at a friend's apartment, so I was excited to have my own bed. Once I kind of figured everything out, waters kind of settled. I was kind of just not frustrated, kind of over it.
It felt super shady. You're sending this out in the middle of the night. People are already on planes to get here. It's hard, especially for people out of state, or even just me, myself. It was late at night, and when I got the email, I was like, oh my God, where am I gonna live?
I found an Airbnb, and in the Airbnb, I was living with other people, so it ended up not being a situation that I wanted to stay with. I sort of had to make that plan pretty quickly, and I wasn't able to move all of my things in. I've had to switch from that Airbnb to a different place because of not knowing when we would move in and how long to book things for. So that's been the main challenge.
We figured our move-in might be delayed. I guess during the summer, we were living right next to the Rise as it was getting built, so we could watch it go up. And it didn't quite look like they were going to be completely finished by the time move-in came around. I was still hopeful though, but I kind of figured that
I wasn't really too surprised. I had been to Austin that week, and I had looked at the building, and it didn't look, complete. It didn't seem like they would be able to hit that deadline.
All the construction is finished, all the furniture's in, everything's done. It was basically just they had failed one of their inspections. What I heard, it was one of their fire inspections.
I love UT. I know that UT technically doesn't have direct affiliation with these off-campus apartments, but maybe UT could sway the city to inspect a little bit quicker. Obviously it's entirely Rambler's fault, but a small portion of it, it's the city's just delaying inspections. You have an entire group of students that are homeless. Come on, you can walk in and see if the fire alarms work.
I think I'm not too upset by the whole situation. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to move in on time and get settled as soon as possible, but given the compensation that they've provided for us, I think it has ended up working well for me because I'll be able to use that money to pay for my rent in the future. We're supposed to move in by the end of September.
September 29th.
September 29th.
I'm supposed to move in today.
So hopefully by then they'll actually be ready, though I'm not going to get my hopes up all the way, but I think likely they'll be done by then.
For TSTV News, I'm Sophia Kurz.